This is Radio Talk. Yeah, man, we're back. We're back at it. Listen, I know it's been a minute, but we're back with the show. Light sparring versus hard sparring. The primary difference between light sparring and hard sparring is the level of contact, power, intensity, and training intent. Light sparring focuses on technical skill, development, and brain safety, utilizing roughly 25% to 50% of power. Hard sparring simulates actual fight conditions, pushing intensity up to 80% or 100% to testify to psychological condition or durability. All right, like these are some hard evidence facts, you know. Um, but one thing that I refuse to believe is that fighters need to hard spar almost every week of their sessions, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, Muay Thai. The thing is about hard sparring, especially in South Africa, is that it's not utilized to improve a fighter. The thing is, a lot of boxing coaches, when they see young talent, they want to push them to a certain level that they're not necessarily ready for. And so they introduce them to sparring, and the first minute they start sparring, they begin hard sparring. And this kind of discourages the young student who's new in the game of martial arts, combat sport, because hard sparring, you're not in the space to be dialing up information. Hard sparring, you're at the risk of cuts, concussions, and a CTE. You're limited to only once a week, only during a fight camp. That's how hard sparring is. But some people want to hard spar every week before fight camp, even before a fight even is announced, even before the person even wants to decide on even if they want to compete in martial arts competitions. This is my problem with South African gyms, boxing gyms. Now, I'm not saying all South African gyms, but I'm just saying that we do not know the difference, that we need to balance out the two. Now, I'm not saying light sparring overpowers hard sparring. That's not what I'm saying. Light sparring for a beginner is more suited. If someone is thinking about competing, your ego as the coach should be low enough to help your student first instead of you wanting to test them, you wanting to play a power move over them because your career was over or your career didn't plan out the way it wanted to. And now you are disrupting, providing low vibrational energy over a young student who's trying to understand the game of combat sports. And you throw them in the deep end of hard sparring against people who are elites, who are more experienced. You drown them. Why? Because you do not want to see someone else be better than you. And that's the whole point of being a coach. My problem is with a lot of Johannesburg specifically, the boxing fitness coaches, everything is about them, not about the student. We have to be honest about the sparring debate. I am convinced that beginners need to start with light sparring. The boxing gyms are not convinced of that because they want your money first. They are going to sell you a capitalistic, monopolized program and fool you into thinking you're learning combat sport when all you're doing is going home with a headache because you're getting hit with combinations you're not understanding how to defend, because the first thing you do before sparring is to learn how to defend. We want to talk more about this. Like and subscribe.